Yo, what's up with y'all? Man, oh man. Y'all can hear me? Drop your location as you come in. Do a little Friday night, man. We got some recruiting and rap beef. Yeah. Hey, boy, Colorado, crazy. Up top with it. What's happening, October? On sick as hell. What's happening? Louisiana Glen, Major Vibes. Kev 2000, what up? STL in the building. St. Louis, Tampa. Shout out to 813. What's up, Q Hop? Skiggy. What's up, Skiggy? Sharpshooters. Khalifa Bless. Gwinnett, the North. The North. Fast still said you can't make this shit up. Oh, now, hold on, boy, Uncle Neely in the building. Arizona. 817 in the house. Yeah, man. Y'all come in and kick it, man. If you haven't already, man, like, subscribe to the channel. Oh, Sabrina said turn your monetization on. Well, I appreciate that. Sabrina, hold on. Let me get that monetization on right quick. Mm-hmm. It's been a wild day in Buff's Twitter land, for sure. Folks gonna be canned, dog. Bevel said, "Oh, for sure, Bevel. Bevel, hey man, Bevel, if you on Twitter, man, let me know or drop your Twitter, man. We'll follow. We'll rap." Okay, we get that little monetization on right there. Okay, Sabrina, thank you, Sabrina. Q Hop, new member in the building. Shout out, salute, man. Yeah, man. So, it's been a wild week, man. Been a wild Friday night, ain't it? Uncle Neely said, "I want to put some on your studio time." Hey, boy, you funny. Shout out to Uncle Neely, man. Y'all know super chats go to the front. You feel me? Super chats go to the front. We come to Atlanta to see Pop-Out play. All right, bet. Freddie D. Appreciate that. I will not be getting into the studio. I mean, I don't plan on it. One thing about it, I can go too now, but it ain't doing that. Uncle Neely gonna drop a diss track on Chico. Rodney Dinkins, what's happening? We're gonna get into we're gonna let a few more people get in here. We're gonna get into it, man. Hold on, we go on Facebook. Andre Walker said, had me wondering what was going on. So it's a big recruiting weekend in Colorado. You feel me? Somebody said this nigga Duke wild. Hey man, listen. All right, look, we got 300 people in here, man. So look, this first and foremost. This first and foremost, bro. Man, the whole thing with T-Cal, with me and T-Cal, I think people had it wrong. Like the people who seeing the diss tracks now. It's like, that man ain't never dissed me. I really ain't even diss him. I called him tender because of how I felt like he was acting. But I got no problem with him. Like I said on the live, like, man, it ain't but so many problems you can have with somebody on the internet, for real. So, then I got to plan a little bit because, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man. But I think the whole thing was a misunderstanding because somebody took him a screenshot or a recording and was like, man, dude's talking to you or he coming at you. And I never said what he thought I said. I think he said that I said it was Two-Face or someone talking out both sides of the mouth. And then I was just like, bro, like, If I did, what can you do about it? There's nothing nobody can do about that, first of all, on the internet. And second of all, is like, bro, you can't be emotional and tender like that. So then somebody went and but I told him, I'm like, man, I ain't got no real problem with you, man. Like, you just heard it wrong and you felt like you had to come at me a certain kind of way. And that's how that went left. All right. But once again, I'm like, man, this ain't, but you gotta watch the news in Atlanta. And I ain't just saying like Atlanta the hardest place in the world, but if you watch the news, you're gonna know ain't nothing that serious going on the internet. All right, so look, it's the funny thing. Big E, a day or two later, drop a song with a picture of a T-Cow with a chicken tender called a Tender Cow. Dropped the song like a Detroit song, right? Song tripping. I'm like, hey man, this shit kind of funny. So, it goes over. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody expected no rap song in the first place, right? I didn't. The picture with T-Cal and the chicken tender, I was like, all right, that's pretty funny. Okay, cool. Then T-Cal tonight, in a shocker, right? T-Cal tonight come back and drop a diss track of his own. Shot the fair when I said, buddy, I don't even care. I ain't even got no, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no ego to the point where I can't tell nobody if they did something. I don't care if I like you or not. If you do something that's respectable, I'm gonna make sure it's known. That's a respectable one. Like where I'm from, like if you shoot the one, whether you lame, whether you popular, whatever it is, if you shoot the one, that's respect. If you actually gonna shoot the one, right? He shot the one in the booth. Man, bro. The joke's so funny because the man was like, yeah, you want to call me tender? Well, yeah, it's legal tender. And I could hear him saying it, bro. And the track, he got on the kid, he got on Not Like Us. And it started sliding. I'm like, at first, I'm listening to it, I'm like, let's see what nigga talking about. Then I started listening, I was like, then he had the video behind it too, right? So I'm tripping. I'm like, I'm definitely going live tonight, man. Hey, drop who you think won. Do you want to hear a round two? I mean, this Colorado buzz Twitter, so hey, why not, bro? Same thing I said the other day. Hey, y'all got to go on Twitter. Look at Buffed in Prime and Big Scully. Tender T. Hey, that's T-Cal. T-Cal, you want to come on here? Come on, bro. Nah, hell nah, T-Cal. You come on, you say something crazy to me, man. We had to see each other for real in real life. I don't even feel like it, T-Cal. I done seen you already start crashing out on Twitter. Don't do it. Leave me alone, T-Cal. If that's you, Tender T, leave Uncle Dukes alone. Oh, I done gave you props. Now, don't come here and start with me, buddy. Uncle Duke, good. Unless Scully gonna come in here too. Caught up boy, he changed the name to Tender T. We throwing up the Dukes. Dude. Is this really T-Cal? Hey, man, don't come in here with that shit. T-Cal, like, hey, he funny, man. He be ready to fight, dog. Don't come in here with this shit. If that's you, Tender T. Nah, that's the name. I ain't joking on him. See, that's the thing. People think, I think I say stuff sometimes, people think it's funny. And they'll think I'm trying to joke on him. His name, Tender T, in the chat. Oh, they said that ain't T-Cal. He said, of course it's me. I don't know. Hold on, it might be, man. That nigga T-Cal crazy. Hold on, let me see. Boy, low-key terrorist, man. Hey, this... Hold on, let me see this, huh? It said T-Cal don't make burner accounts. All right, then, well, shit. Somebody made one for you. But yeah, man. So, my boy, Scully started it. We know what, you know what I'm saying? I think right now, you got to go 1-1. Reason being, Scully invented it, right? Started it. So you got to give points for Big E, like, you know what I'm saying, starting. Nobody ever saw this. Like, nobody ever saw this going, you know what I mean? So you got to give Big E credit because yesterday, you know what I'm saying, that was the wave. But it's got to be at least a tie because TK came with a video, right? Had some bars in there. They both had some bars that I was kind of like, okay. So I'm going 1-1. Like I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm fair. If I'm smack and this somebody said I'm like smack, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, as the moderator, you know what I mean? I'll say I go 1-1. But do you want this to go on? All right, chat, y'all let me know. Do y'all want another round, or do you want to leave? Should they leave it where it's at? So if you want another round, say one more. If not, say leave it. Oh, the other guy's song. Let me see. The other guy's song was automated. It was AI? Nah, it couldn't have been AI. Leave it. All right. We got one for leave it. Leave it. Louisiana Glenn said one more. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. If it's 5, let it roll. Miami Low say leave it. Tennessee say, nah, we're going to keep. Man, that ain't really you, bro. Leave it. All right, we'll leave it. He said, nah, keep it going. Y'all is crazy. Hey, man, all right, so we said recruiting and rap beef. Ain't no leave now. We just need one more. Y'all boys want blood out here, man. That's funny. Hey, man, Dukes to Scoop make a rap song. Man, you know what? I will not make a rap song. Especially not about nothing like this. Man, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play some good raps of me rapping. Old school rap like in the 80s. A hip hop, a hippie to the. I'm gonna do it in the members only. Members only, I'm gonna rap. That's what I do. Oh, Louisiana Glenn. Hey, shout out to Louisiana Glenn. Hey, hold up. If y'all in Colorado, hold on, check this out. My bad, Louisiana Glenn. Hold on. Hold on, Louisiana Glenn. Hold on. I'm with you, Glenn. Hey, tomorrow, May 3rd, Faded Golf and Social Bar at 14701 West 65th Way, Suite 12 in Arvada, Colorado. Pull up on Louisiana Glenn, the shark with the fort. They say he got the best food, man. They say, Duke, you need a ghostwriter? Nah, hey, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm actually pretty cold, dog. Well, I used to be. Man. Let me see. Man, see, so Major Vibe said, we got to be careful, dudes. They got some snakes in here waiting for you to say something slick about TCAL. That's the thing about me. Like, I'm not and that's what made me like the most, like, kind of like, bro, am I sneak this on the internet? No, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna say it. Ain't no sneak this, nothing, like, about nothing. And I keep saying that. So, man, clip all of this up, do whatever. You know what I mean? Because the screenshot game ain't like, bro, come on, dog. They say I'm rapping for Jesus. I'll tell you. Hey, they say my boy Deuce off 2-3 cups, dropped the big. Hey, man, listen. Man, I had crashed out one time. We was on a morning run. Somebody made me mad about something, man. I had a rough day. Somebody that kicked in my mama door at the house. Mom passed away a couple years ago, and so we still got the house, and we ain't moved nobody in there yet. Somebody kicked the door in, stole the washer and dryer that day. Then there was some more BS going on. So bad hit that boy. I got to it early. Somebody came on morning run talking crazy, but very unlike me. So, hey, I'm on that. Somebody said, "What you sipping on?" I'm on that Baja Blast Taco Bell. You know, folks ain't no Taco Bell, man, but so they come in the clutch, man. DoorDash, you get right about $14. Paisley Jones said, "Dukes, how many Jazz games you going to since traveling out that far from the crib?" Man, I don't know, man. That's a good question, man. I'm trying to figure that one out. Said Andy Pink said, "We understand for sure." All right, so look, what we talking about, man? We done talked about the rap beef. Y'all said we're gonna leave it where it's at, leave it where it's at. But I'm glad you can have like where people can shoot the one and it stay there. Like you can talk. Like even with me and TK, like you know what I'm saying? Like you can talk and then just move on from it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dude's about to be on that toilet soon. Hey, but you know ball. Dudes play the rap about nah, I don't think I could do that. But it's on Twitter, man. Y'all go check it out for sure. How do you feel about Jimmy Horn, number 5, got drafted to Carolina? I mean, I don't think they got a speed receiver. You know what I mean? I think that's really good. I think that's a good spot for them. I think they got some things to be desired in the return game. I ain't gonna want to see him twice a year. You know, my Falcons ain't gonna want to see him twice a year. So, yeah, I think that's a good spot for him though, for sure. They said, "Hey, see, look, Kobe, see, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how stuff gets started, man. Let me out of it, bro. Like, don't leave me out of it. That's how it started now. Next thing you know, there be some junk going on. Y'all see it in the chat." Ooh, I didn't know that. Browns and Panthers have a joint practice for training camp. For sure. They trapping you dudes. Man, you feel me? Well, I ain't going. Keep me out of it. I said, look, I said my part on it because I had a part in it, but that's outside of that. I'm gonna let that be. Tender T, chill out now. For sure. Shout out to Matt, man. Yeah, but I feel like they got like, so that's a good. We'll shout out to Leon. He said Leggett just as fast as Jimmy 4.39, but I think they got two there. Like I think like where with Jimmy, it's more agility there. So he got more side to side. I think Jimmy more elusive. Leggett like that big body. Man, I seen a picture of Leggett today in the man, bro. Man, this dude look like he could play like linebacker, defensive end. Man, Andre Walker said, "Yeah, next thing you know, the story gonna be Duke's out here beef." Yeah, exactly. I ain't going. Bro, I need to know. You walk in hungry AF, what you order? Man, if I go to hungry AF, first of all, which one you going to? If I'm gonna go to the one on the Nat on Old National, I'm gonna probably go 10-piece hot honey lemon pepper, blue cheese, fries, and I always like to get the Alfredo. Yep. So probably lunch, So if I go to Hungry AF, I'm gonna go early in the day. And shout out to Hungry AF, shout out to Ish, part of the ownership team. But yeah, I'm probably I'll go early enough that I can get the wings for lunch and then get the pasta and then, end of the day. He said, no, the one on Candler. Nah, for sure. I ain't gonna be able to make it all the way out to Candler. I don't like going out to Candler. Hey, listen. Candler is one of the places like, and when you watch the news, like, you see certain spots on Candler Road, you can see it. Reporting live from the east side of Atlanta, Candler Road. Reporting live from the south side of Atlanta, Old National. So I'm more careful on Old National because I grew up right there. So the Candler, yeah, I try to make my peace and be on about my way. The DeKalb County hot, boy, for sure. Be on about my way. Colton Hood is going to Tennessee. Shout out to Colton. Where did Brandon Hood go? I don't know. We got to find out what happened with B Hood, man. I'm happy for Colton too, man. Like I said the other day, I think part of all of this stuff just came from the opinions on Colton Hood and the opinions on Shedeur. So, man, I'm just glad it worked out for Colton for sure. Slick said, Slick show love. I like how you spelled that. Okay, you on the engineering board too, Slick. He said, man, you just got to be in and out. Yeah, I mean, shoot. See, at least on the net, it's a chance. It's probably about a 50% chance I'm going to see somebody I know, in the area. So if something ever went left, I'd be able to, make a call or something like that. R. Andrews said they must not know you rap too. No, that must. Hey, I know who that must be. That's Coach Andrews. Coach, nah, that was a long time ago, Coach. Question: Do recruits feel some type of way if they go to college? No, already not. Man, shout out to Coach Andrews, one of the best coaches in the city for sure. And I did a lot for the city, man. We appreciate everything you do, Coach Andrews, and all the talent that you done put in the college ranks as a young person. Like Coach Andrews, younger than me. I know you done had at least what's the number over under D1 prospects you done Coach Andrews. But I'm gonna go if the 30 is the over under. I'm gonna go over. $4.99. Hold on, let me see. Super chat. Man, Keith Tunstall said, what are the chances of the bus with Deacon and Brett? I don't know, I gotta find out, man. I haven't really checked. I ain't really checked in. So I'm gonna get to you, and then we'll do a live maybe tomorrow. We'll do one maybe Monday. We'll get to that for sure. Appreciate that, Keith. Matt, what's up, Matt? Matt said, only got to worry about police on Old Net. Yeah, we do. We know how to move over there. We from the South Side, so of course we gonna kind of know how to move. But I still be a little watching myself. What they say, man? I'd rather be aware. Coach Andrew said, yeah, it's over. If you include training the 77, the over may be 60 or 70. I'm telling y'all, man, Coach Andrews, I appreciate it, man. Even you stop it through. I'm surprised. What you doing up on Friday night, Coach? What you doing up? Oh boy, Coach Andrews, Southside baby, just like me, man. Hey, we came a long way, ain't it, Andrews? Yes, sir. Long way from them hallways at B-Town. Oh, let's get the list for this weekend. Who's at Colorado this weekend? Let's get the list. All right, let's see. You got Felix Oho. I think I'm saying that right. Maybe OJ, I hadn't done my research yet, but Big Felix O. 5-star offensive tackle. KJ Edwards, running back. Gavin Mueller, May 14th commitment. Aretha Bird said, "Gotta keep your head on swivel at all times." Man, Uncle Neil be they be getting on me like if I'm out, they be like, "Deuce, why you always looking around?" I'm like, boy, I ain't trying to be on Fox 5. You hear me? Yeah, that. I'm trying to get the up on somebody before they get the up on me. Yeah, what you say? Go Gators. Judge by 12 and carry. I'm telling you. Y'all I be telling you for like, man, this ain't all this stuff play for real. Like, you ain't nobody really on nothing like for real. And I ain't just trying to say like, I want everybody to know that where they from, anything can happen. You just got to be careful, man. Like, if you ain't trying to make it home, oh yeah, Atlanta, they got Fox 5 game for sure. The Girls Club said Fox 5 is so specific. Anybody from Atlanta, y'all know what they call it. You don't want to be on Fox 5. Fox 5 game, they got people they call the Fox 5 game because that's where they put you. I don't mess with none of them. The YNs don't mess with them. Apologize for everything. No tough guy service here. Too many tough guys in jail and 6 feet deep. Well, I'm straight. Be the coolest guy I can be. Hey, how you doing? You want some gas? You go to the gas station, you know how the YNs be out there, be asking you want to buy some weed or whatever. I'd be like, nope. But hey, man, I'm glad you're out here being an entrepreneur, man. If you got anything I can help you with, got you. Does your little brother got some water for sale? I'll have 4 of those. I'm one of them. Yeah, all access said on the south side for real. You hear me? Yep. Oh, Matt said, put you on channel 2. Right. Shout out to Matt from Atlantic Brand, man. Hold on. I got some Atlantic Brand here. I was wearing so much Atlantic Brand. I had somebody joning on me. They said, boy, that's the only kind of they said, no, you got a NIL deal with them. That's all you wear. That's for anybody with the College Park made me, the Southside made me shirts. Hoodies, one of the best brands. You probably seen it on Love and Hip Hop. Young Jock wearing it. Shout out, man, you name it. Shirts going everywhere. Shout out to Matt from Atlantic Brand. Matter of fact, let me drop this in here. Y'all go check out the website. So hit the chat, man. Hit AtlanticBrand.com. If you see something you like, use Dukes 10. Yep. You see, I'm already on the Mac for sure. Use Dukes 10. But yeah, man, so it's been a week since the draft. I think everybody settled into their feelings. As far as what happened with Shedeur. You know, Rhino Mentals was happening. Gregor McCart said he want to drop here to say War Damn Eagle. War Damn. I got some Auburn content coming this week, man, for sure. Patrick Williams said College Park and West End for sure. Yeah, we used to hit. I definitely. I stayed off Roosevelt. I stayed right between. I grew up on Janice Drive between like on the backside of Washington Road, like you going back towards Old National. Right there on 29 Roosevelt. So we used to hit that Lee Street, Main Street. I mean Main Street on into Lee Street all the time. Straight to the West End. I already know what you're talking about. Percy Brown, California. Major Vibes got a question, said, what's your plan this upcoming season pertaining to the team? Man, so I'm going to hit a couple of games. I know I'm going to be at that Georgia Tech, Colorado game for sure. I'm going to be at that one, and I'm just playing by ear. I got a lot of different games to go to. So Man, the Storm tried to kick me off. I'm back. Storm tried to kick me off. But yeah, Major Vibes. Yeah, I definitely plan on going to it. Storming down here. I think that was a Storm. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely do a game early. And then I'm gonna play it by ear, you know what I'm saying? But for sure, go to a Browns game, that'll be hard. Andy Pink said you gotta go to a Browns game, that'll be too hard. Is that little Jamaican spot still across from the West End Mall? Man, I don't know, man. I think it is though. I ain't been over there since they closed it. Man, I ain't been over there in a minute. See, Freddie D, leave it alone, man. Hey, leave it alone, Freddie D. No, that junk go. Ronald Mental said, when I first got here, I was in the bluff. Hate it for you. But hey, you shout out to Curtis Snow on the bluff. Yeah, my stepdad was from the bluff, so I already know what's going on. But you zone one, but you a tough one. For sure. You got the whole Atlanta experience. You didn't move to Atlanta. You moved to Atlanta. That's where you moved to. Atlanta. Yeah, West End Mall closed. Yeah, West End closed. Let me check in on Facebook, see who we got over there with us. I just want to give a shout out to my Oakland City nephew. He ain't my real nephew. I don't know him, never met him, but we claiming him over here, man. Well, with my book, man. With my book. Doing shout out to Big Dog Chico, man. We got 80 push-ups left. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Ant, man. Who winning the game? Who winning the game tonight? Oh, let me see who win. Oh, Houston said they ain't going. 96-89. All saves to hang over you, boy. Oh, you know ball, for sure. I think, yeah. Yeah, the U-bar. Shout out to the Ultimate. That's what it used to be. I like. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the Timberwolves over everybody right now. I like them over Houston, and I like them over Golden State. I don't think neither one of them can beat the T-Wolves. Vince Swoop said, first time in Atlanta, I met this shorty who lived off Gresham Road and all the. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'd have been like, you crazy too. These Swoop said, hey, probably that's somebody I'll take it to. Hey, you feel me? VVS. See, VVS new all access on the net. To us, that's new. Sharp bar. Man, you went back then, Ronald Mimmels. For sure. $2 Tuesday at the Ultimate. Man. Okay, I'm going to take y'all back. What about when DJ A1 was DJing on $2 Tuesday? Shout out to A1. He from my hood too. Shout out to A1 who be on look, he be on there with Candy and them. Oh man, Central Station. Okay, boy. Let me just, man, the Times had a Central Station. 6 o'clock in the morning, dog. Man, time fly, boy. Hold on, I got a good one. Hold on. Somebody asked me. Somebody gave me a good one. I'm trying to find it. Hold up. Major Vibe said, you think Shedeur can beat out Dillon? Can he? For sure. One, they're going to have to give him the reps and the opportunity, though. I just don't like how, you know what I'm saying, it felt like, even when they did draft him, it was kind of like, dang, like, And I ain't just trying to read into a narrative, but it's just like the body language is so crazy when they drafted him that, I hope they give him the opportunity. All things being even, of course, all things being even, if he get the shot he's supposed to get, and they cut out everything else and leave everything else where it's at, 1,000%, I think he can. Yeah, I think, now, Dillon Gabriel ain't no punk. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Do I think he's Shedeur? No. But Dillon Gabriel from UCF, I remember Dillon Gabriel when he got to Orlando from Hawaii. Like, it's a lot of people like from where we from that was like on UCF staff and around that area. And they all told us about Dillon Gabriel. But I just think he's actually bigger. I think the arm strength. I mean, I don't think Dillon Gabriel has any advantage over Shedeur. He may be a little faster than him, maybe, but he don't have no advantage over Shedeur. I don't think. Like when you come to traits, I don't think. So, I feel like if you switch Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel, I feel like Shedeur is still Shedeur may be even a little more successful in that Oregon offense to me. Like I think they're just as I think Shedeur lights it up in that wide open offense where you can really get the ball out fast. I think Shedeur would have killed it out there. Ms. Mel, she's a member. She said, I didn't like how the coaches were telling him he got to have to work for it like he doesn't work. Man, so this I think like this whole thing was like so we know this was it was supposed to be like a public humbling because at the end of the day, I always said that I feel like they could have justified at least getting picked in the second round, but everything after the second was kind of egregious. Like it was almost like, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think now everything is going to be a poke in the pride to see how he responds. And I think Shedeur just got to be like, I know what y'all trying to do. He got to be cool. So yeah, the aunties and the CU family, y'all make sure y'all send him plenty of love. So because when you're talking about somebody who's mentally like confident as a kid like that, you don't want him to lose that. And they're going to try him. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try him. So yeah, I got to pray for him, man. Freddie D said, I read an article that said Jimmy Haslam loves Shedeur. The coaches will have pressure by ownership to start. I can see that. Gilly said, super chat for Gilly. Gilly said, Duke still kicked off a rap beef. Never thought I would see this in the offseason. Hey, man. What can I say? Trendsetter. Boy, wild. Dr. Urban Christian said second round at the most third. The third was always the gentleman round, no guarantee. Yeah, so I think like after the fourth round, pretty much a fourth round pick, it's hard to cut a fourth rounder. But 5, 6, 7, that's really where it's kind of like you got a ball to make it. 5 is like usually like, you know what I'm saying? You may see you can see 6 to 12 depending on the year. But you want to keep 6 to 7 rounders really when they get real dicey. But you usually want to see your fifth round picks. And with the way they expanded the practice squad after they went to the 17-game season, there's so many slots available. So, but yeah, they're going to be fine, man. Eric Vance said you went to Banneker. Eric, you see this? Absolutely. Class 2000. Oh, man. Supposed to came out 2-1, 0-1. Yeah, B-Town. I went to Tri-Cities, Westlake, and Banneker, too. I graduated from Banneker. I went to Tri-Cities 9th grade, went to Westlake 10th grade, and then I went to Banneker 11 and 12. Beach reincarnated. Talking about Colorado. What you think about the new recruits? Man, I think the offensive lineman from Tennessee, I'm gonna do a video on him. He's gonna help you. He's gonna help you. He's gonna help Colorado for sure. John Slaughter, athletic, gonna hit somebody. The running back, I think, gonna help you in the return game. Hakeem Williams, A1 prospect, A1 as far as like being a big ball of clay, but you got to get it out of him. Like, this is where you're gonna see Coach Phillips really have to go in and develop somebody like. But I think he could do it. Why I say that? Yeah, like that Hakeem Williams, like former basketball player, big body guy, 5-star, of course, so he's got the pedigree, man. You just got to get it out of him. It said, Ms. Mel said, what you think about Will in Tampa? I think Shedeur gonna do well. I always like the fact that I felt like the way that Tampa uses Mike Evans, he could be that understudy. They got a lot of receivers down there. When you talk about drafting the receiver from Ohio State, last year they drafted Jalen McMillan from Washington. They re-signed Godwin, re-signed Mike Evans. Your fifth receiver was also a punt returner in Trey Palmer, who was at Nebraska a couple of years ago, originally from Louisiana. So shout out to Brian McClendon. I think he's still the wide receiver coach down there. He's from the city. So they like to keep a lot of wide receivers. I think he got more than a decent shot. I think if he go crazy in preseason, he got a lot. But I think at the very minimum, practice squad for sure. Very minimal. I think he fine. I think Will Shedeur finds a home. What up, my dog? What's up, my dog? Still in Jamaica, man. Happy birthday, man. Y'all tell Marty happy birthday, dog. Marty had a birthday recently. He in Jamaica. Happy birthday. Drop him a old happy birthday in the chat. Spread the love. So, yeah, man, this week, we wrapped up the week. We dropped a few lives. So what we'll do is what I'll do, I'll drop some player breakdowns tomorrow. Just some research that I've done, some of the people I talked to at different schools and what they had to say about different players that signed in the transfer portal. And then we'll dive into some recruiting later on in the week. For the Auburn fans, we'll look at some of the transfer portal haul for Auburn. We need to do the same thing at UGA. I guess for the next couple of weeks, we'll do Auburn, UGA, and Colorado. I need to talk about the Falcons. Beach reincarnated, how many wins do you think Colorado is going to get? It's hard for me to say, man, because I want to see how the roster going to look. I just know they're not finished. I think 9-10 is very feasible for Colorado, like in the Big 12. I just don't see no juggernaut in the Big 12. I just don't see anybody who looks that scares you. I think last year, winning 9 games in the Big 12, I think you see a more complete roster from Colorado this year, more complete than you saw last year. And you see a more complete team. I think they're going to run the ball a lot more. You're going to see a more balanced team this year. But you're going to have more depth and more talent. You may not be as top heavy, like when you lose like Shedeur and you lose like Travis Hunter, of course, but I think what you gain from not being so top heavy is that you have more readily available players who can play at a certain level. Kimmy so STL said Dukes. Hey Dukes said Chad missed a few things. I watched the replay. Oh, for sure. Now I ain't heard nothing on Block Bullet. No, I don't know about Leftwich either. That's one thing about it. If I don't know, I ain't gonna fake it. I can find. Now I try to find out for y'all when y'all drop the questions. Then I try to find out, but I definitely ain't gonna cap you down and just tell you anything. Hey, so everybody who watches NFL, man, I want y'all to drop y'all favorite NFL team in the chat. Drop it either your hometown team or your favorite team in the chat. We're gonna go over some. Drop your favorite team. I'm gonna drop my team. I'm a Falcons. Drop your favorite team or your hometown team in the chat. We just hanging out tonight. Okay, Chiefs, Saints, Eagles, Rams, Duval, Jags. Andy, who got Trevor Woods? Hey, Andy Pink, who got Trevor Woods? Ravens, Browns, Broncos, Lions, Browns and Bears, Cowboys, Falcons, Cowboys, Jets, Bucks. Wherever the nephew's playing, they ain't followed one team in years. So we got Jacksonville State. Okay, then. Oh, Woods went to Jacksonville State. Shout out to Coach Kelly, man. Coach Kelly, my partner, man. I remember one time I called him on here one day. He was like, Deuce, what you wanted? I ain't even tell him. I called him. I was trying to put him on live. All right, so now that y'all said y'all home teams, now put down who you think the Super Bowl favorite is after the draft. You can't just say your home team. You got to say who you really think the favorite is. Be honest, Super Bowl favorite right now. Oh man, I feel like the Eagles, dog. I don't feel like the Eagles really lost nothing. And they picked up, man, what they did in the draft this year. I think, man, I think the Eagles right now the favorite. You sure on one said we got Eagles and Ravens. Okay. Man, you know what? Bump that. I'm going Ravens, dog. I'm going Ravens. I like what the Ravens did this year in the draft. Hold up. I'm changing my pick. I'm going Ravens. A lot of people like the Eagles back to back. I think this the year Lamar breaks through. What they let the Ravens do, man. Like the Ravens got Mike Green in the second round. I don't know if y'all saw Mike Green out of Marshall who came from Virginia, but that seemed like a cheating pick. Like, bro, come on. I'd be happy for Lamar to get one, man. Yeah. Repeats. That's a good point, Andre. Andre Walker said, I can't see the Eagles repeating. Repeats are so difficult to pull off nowadays, for sure. They are. Right, yeah, he said, hey, that might be true, dudes, but I ain't saying they the favorites. Nah, I feel you. The Ravens, yeah. I mean, I like what they did defensively. Like, I just don't think, like last year, I feel like they had enough in the tank, man. Like, if what's my man, Mark Andrews catches that ball, like, everything changes. Like, man, the way they just, you know what I'm saying? Like the way they be doing Lamar sometimes, I'm like, man, I can't wait for him to get one. When Lamar get one, that's truly for the culture, for sure. Freddie D, I like that, Freddie D. Freddie D said, I think the Falcons will be the shocker this season. I hope so. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Lifelong Falcons fans right here. AKA Pain Freak. Hey, dog. So Houston done pulled away from Golden State. They up 15 with about 3 minutes left. Do y'all think Houston could beat Golden? Will Houston beat Golden State? You think Cleveland gonna give Shedeur jersey? They better. They better. That'd be so damn dumb. They better. Shout out to John Pink. You don't get Shedeur number 2, you hurting yourself. That's the definition of cutting off your nose to spite your face. Ain't no way they don't give Shedeur number 2. If they do, I don't know, man. I don't think Golden State wanted, like, you didn't want to get them young boys started, man. When they come to Houston. You didn't really want to get them started. They down 14 right now. Beach Reincarnated said, what you think gonna happen if they cut Shedeur? Man, I don't know, dog. It's a good chance. Like, I don't know. It's a good chance, like, people really boycott Cleveland. Like, Shedeur got fans, dog. It's crazy. Like, it'd be some folks ready to boycott the NFL. Shedeur. It's gonna be a problem that man get cut. Like, you gonna see some folks stand up. They gonna stand up for Shedeur. I think it's gonna be a problem. I think you'll see more people support Shedeur than you saw Shedeur Kaepernick. And I'm not saying that's right at all. I'm not saying that's right. But I think more people you're gonna see it's gonna be more pressure on the NFL. Let them folks cut Shedeur. Sorry. And them folks ain't playing about 2, dog. You want to see people stand together? Man, them aunties, boy. Man, there's going to be some sad Thanksgivings, man. The aunties going to go on strike, want nobody to eat. They'll get Shedeur on the team. That man got 1 million aunties, boy. 1 million. Man, my aunt and his aunt. Aunt Tiny, can't tell her nothing about Colorado. Folks don't want no, man, do not want them problems. Aunties ain't gonna play by them, for real. Yeah, not gonna play about the kid. And I remember, man, I seen Coach Prime in Atlanta one time. He was at the book signing. My aunt had gave me the ticket. This before I had met him. And then I had man, it was people bringing Shedeur stuff to Coach Prime. Like, them folks love Shedeur. They love him, man. I don't see it. Rhino Mitchell said, don't forget the uncles. We Ryan. I'm telling you, man, the man got a whole family out here. For real. Oh, you was at that book signing out there in Cumberland? Let me see. Facts, Ryan from Nell. Man, the folks gonna ride, man, because at the end of the day, you know, folks like, you want to talk about the football aspect of it and all of that. It ain't enough football in the world to explain a 5th round pick. I don't care who want to fuss about it. It ain't. It ain't enough football in the world to justify a 5th round pick. If we keeping the football. Now I don't care what nobody say. Giants, Lions, Ryans, don't matter. He won the 5th rounder. 1124K, what's happening? Much respect to you too. There go my auntie Tiny. That Aunt Tiny. Aunt Tiny with the caramel cakes. What up, Aunt Tiny? Regina Beat said, we sure don't play by that, baby. Aunties come from the straight hood. I'll tell you. Man, let me tell you when I found out them aunties didn't play. When I had left on 3, and Coach Prime was like, hey, they did me wrong. Man, them folks were, them aunties, some of the uncles too, man, they was flooded on 3 videos. They couldn't drop nothing on Colorado. I seen it. Like, they was like, nah, come on over here. Man, my video was going crazy when I got over here. I was like, West up. Like, folks ain't playing. So I seen what they did for me. Like, even like people not even realizing, man, I just started this channel. I got 10,000 subscribers already. And majority of them Colorado fans, just to keep it a buck. That ain't regular. So, yeah, I know what the Colorado fan base on. For real. Pack went after AB for his comment. Pack crazy. Hold on, I'm trying to find that picture for Girls Club. Hey, Girls Club, you remember this one? That's my son, Lil Cam and Prime at that book signing. Yeah, we was out there, Cumberland. Shout out to Lil Cam. So Cam was out there. Hey, man. So Cam said he ain't playing this. You know, he just started playing football last fall. Yeah, I was out there smacking folk today. Shout out to baby boy. He ain't gonna hit some. Trey said, really, Coach Prime turned Colorado to ace. Man, look, them folk were ready to kill me. I said that on 3. I said, man, look, we vote. Yeah, for sure. Hey, we vote. Man, hey, add me on Twitter again, so I make sure I follow you back. Girl Coach said, that's sweet. Yeah, man, Cam. Yeah. Shout out my boy Cam. All right, y'all, we at the 57-minute mark. If you got something you absolutely want to talk about, drop it now. If not, man, for the probably lay it down. I got a long day tomorrow. Me and Cam, I don't know what we doing. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we probably try to get to the field early. Man said, how you feel about what folks saying Shedeur should be more humble since he's a quarterback and a wide receiver and not a wide receiver DB? You saw Warren Moon and Delaney Walker comments. I ain't see the comments, but I can imagine what they said. I just feel like Shedeur, they almost making this man a martyr for the culture. Like every young quarterback, they really. So I feel like the comments is kind of like they true to a certain extent. They are, but I just don't think the wave of what's coming you're gonna be able to stop because there's so many more young black boys getting quarterback training earlier. There's so many more that are gonna be immersed in the culture. There's gonna be so many more that are gonna be athletic and gonna be able to be pocket passers. You remember when they didn't want quarterbacks who could run? They thought every quarterback could run was a wide receiver. So now they don't want quarterbacks who got flavor, or they don't want quarterbacks who present themselves as a wide receiver DB. And eventually, that's gonna change too. I think Shedeur is probably they gonna make Shedeur a legend, bro. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the problem. Shedeur gonna ball, and then the next quarterback gonna see him. It's just like what Prime Time did. Like, they wasn't really with what Prime was doing back in the day. But you can't stop it from coming. Like, you can't stop it. It's coming, bro. So you can't stop it, bro. Remember, they try to make look like, yeah, my boy said they try to make Lamar running back. For sure. Yeah, man. Like, it's coming, like, it's on the way. Like, when you look at the amount of quarterbacks like in Atlanta or in Georgia, like, man, they coming. Houston won. NFL humble, Warren Moon. On those who aren't humble, wanting people to be humble is funny to me. And you know how that go. And people be hating on LeBron, but LeBron gonna be the first. He gonna have a football team. Watch what I tell you. A lot of people, I think LeBron gonna go for a football team. That's just my theory. I know he gonna want to do basketball, but man, LeBron gonna try to get him a football team. LeBron get a football team. They got to let him in, but I think LeBron trying to do everything so he can get let into that circle. But it just messed up, dog. Like it's like a monopoly on it. Like it's hard, man. It's hard because you got the old way and the new way, and the way we like. It's just like people my age when we were young. Our parents told us certain things. Like, okay, cool. For perfect example, like I said, I mentioned this the other day. Like when. I remember when earrings in the workplace were a big thing, like a huge thing. Coach Brown, old school, you can't wear earrings to practice, but earrings ain't the deal that they used to be. Like in the workplace, people like, oh, you can't wear earrings. Tattoos in the workplace used to be a huge thing. Visible tattoos. I remember when people only wanted to get tattoos on their shoulders or their chest because you didn't want to show it in the workplace. Don't nobody care no more. Like it's folks tatted up in their necks in workplaces. I seen a bank teller with a tat on her face, like. A female tatted in her face in Atlanta. So it's like, as times change, people have to like, adjust. And some people have hard times adjusting. But one thing that we learned, I don't remember this in particular, but I remember people talking about how people say hip hop wasn't gonna last. Like, that was the word back in the day. Rap wasn't gonna last. And now you can hear like. Now in every football game, no matter what, what do you hear more than anything? You don't even really hear rock music that much no more. Straight rap. That's it. That's it. Everybody sweat. Man, what? The swag surf? Man, Auburn, man, they be ready to swag surf off. That swag surf be going so crazy in Auburn. So I just don't think like Shedeur represented, to me, I feel like Shedeur represented the culture in a way that it's not everybody's culture, but if you look at where the youth is going, they more and more like Shedeur than they are anything else. The difference is that Shedeur actually has the means to back it up. So you got some kids who just ain't able to do that yet, but I just think more and more quarterbacks are going to be more and more flashy because at the end of the day, I remember there was a time where wide receivers weren't flashy. Nobody was flashy. You didn't want to, the most you would do is spike the ball. So I think things are going to continue to change. All right, y'all, we over an hour, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We had a good little conversation, man. We started out there with some lighthearted stuff, but glad we were able to get into some culture and some, some I guess I was a little bit of a historian tonight. So yeah, man. I guess how y'all want to end it? Oh man, shout out to Mama Tia, man. So Mama Tia been popping back out, man. Shout out to Mama Tia. Man, let's go with a pound sign Mama Tia tonight, man, because we glad she back healthy and showing her face a little bit, man. So let's end it with a pound sign Mama Tia because we happy that she's recovering. And she probably jump back in here maybe. I don't know, we might go live tomorrow. Ain't no telling what's going on in Buff's Twitter, man. I might pop back out tomorrow. You feel me? One time for Mama Tia, man. Hey, everybody be careful, everybody be safe. Remember, it ain't worth it. And all you want to do, and I don't care what's going on, everybody out here, remember this. Make it home to who love you, no matter what. That's what we living by. Make it home to who loves you. All right? All right, peace, y'all.